He's probably mad. Yeah. My man was not happy with that outcome. Wow. Really hitting him with the ramp here, boys. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are running something that we haven't been able to run in a long time, and that is Mono Green Stompy. I don't know if anyone's going to like this one. This is a bit of a gamble deck, and it comes by way of a member of the community, Neptune, who's been bugging me to play one of his decks for a long time. He said, you got to try this. I think I've cracked the code on green. So I took a look at it, and lo and behold, to my surprise, we started punching way above our weight class, okay? Which is kind of Green's thing. With a little bit of ramp and a little bit of luck, this is all in, man. We're all in on the ramp. We're all in on the muscle here. We're just going to do what Green does best and try to push through everything and trample over everything. So before we get down to this one, before I show you this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe. That is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainej for our live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Check out both, hit the bell, be notified when we go live as well, or when any new videos pop up. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, anything else, ask questions. Hey, and that's where you can show me your deck and say, hey Jay, you really got to try this, man. It's some good stuff here. And I probably will. If I like it, I'll run it. So check that out. And of course, this deck, all the other ones that I build, are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, go right down there to the AetherHub, and we will get you a copy. So what's the idea here? What's the big idea? Well, obviously, is to get the monstrous dinosaurs and other big boys down on the board as quick as possible by ramping. And there's kind of a hidden tech in this, which I didn't realize until I started getting into the weeds of it. Card draw. Crazy amounts of card draw combinations that we can just kind of overwhelm. If we can get our engine up and running with life gain card draw, we can just, again, ramp and muscle through. Smuggler Surprise is going to be a big one. We're going to save that till the end there. Goldvein Hydra is going to be extremely useful because it's flexible. You play green and then X of course being 1 at the very least. Vigilance, Trample, and Haste, and when it dies, it creates a number of treasure tokens. I like to play this mid-game, early mid-game. Turn 3, turn 4 is perfectly fine. Especially if you do something like a Glimpse the Core on turn 2 and hit this for turn 3 for a 3/3. I like when it dies. Why? Because it gives us gold. We can push, or we can use it defensively as a blocker and get that gold, as long as they don't negative us out right there. We get that treasure, and then all of a sudden, if he's a 3/3, he dies. That's 3 treasure you can use next turn, which is why I kind of like using him as a blocker, because then immediately the treasure comes in tapped, equal to its power, but at the beginning of turn, it's untapped and we can use it. That means, like I said, if we Glimpse the Core, turn 2, our line of play is Glimpse the Core into a 3 treasure, into a block, we're all of a sudden have 7 mana available to us, 7 floating mana on like turn 5 or something like that, or on turn 4, really. Like, that's pretty wild. We can ramp very quickly, sacrificing this, putting it up, and making it killed. And a lot of people like to kill it because it could eventually be a threat. The other bonus of this guy is that he can get big off treasure. If we've ramped so much and have so much land later in the game, he can come in as a 12/12 and trample through. So very flexible player there. Tyvar Stand, 2 protection on some of our biggest cards. I think that's fine. We can also use that again to sink all of our land into it. We can sink everything that we have into that and just muscle through again. Early game, instant protection for 1 green. Late game, pay 12 mana and absolutely just muscle through with a trampler. Good stuff there. Bristly Bill, kind of an early blocker, but he can also start pumping creatures up, and also kind of removal bait. Great early guy to play. He's our smallest creature as a 2/2. He's a plant druid, 1 green and 1. Whenever land enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Good stuff. Then, of course, we can double the number of 1/1 counters any creature you control, which is extremely useful if we're going to pump. Glimpse the Core I already talked about. We're going to be using 2 rampers here. Glimpse the Core is search your library for a forest, put it in your battlefield, and then shuffle. So turn 2, you're able to put an extra forest down, or you can return a cave from your graveyard to the battlefield. Not really necessary. The only cave we have Cavern of Souls, which is a land that's not a cave. We don't have any caves, as a matter of fact. So we're always just going to be using it to ramp again right there. You're probably saying, why no invasion? Jay, why no invasion? Well, invasion is turn 3, and we kind of have other options for turn 3. I know people are going to say Invasion of Zendikar is a really good card, Jay. I know it is. If you want to put it in your sideboard for your best of 3, sure. But again, it's a 4-drop, not even a 3-drop, a 4-drop. We already have stuff that we need to do. I like that. Beanstalk, annoying. Everyone's mad at this card. There's even people talking about they should ban this. I don't want to go that far. 1 green and 1. Whenever a creature enters with 5 or more, whenever you cast this, and whenever a 5 or more enters, you draw a card. Huge play right there. Again, card draw is going to be a big thing. Getting more and more cards. We can get to the point where our massive creatures and our muscle is so self-sustaining. So that's a great 2-drop right there. Gwenna Izagaya, 1 green and 2/3, legendary creature, elf druid scout. Add 2 mana of any color combination. Spend this mana only to cast creatures or activate creatures, and whenever a spell with 5 or more comes in, you put 2 counters on her, put a 1/1 counter on her, untap it so she can be used again. She will also help crap out just a huge amount of creatures. Turn 3, you're going into you put her in turn 3, going into turn 4 with 6 mana, potentially 7 mana if you played up the Beanstalk or have any treasure. That can be a big hit on turn 4. That's how fast we're ramping, guys. That's what we're trying to get. We're trying to get 7/7s out turn 4. This is the goal of this one. Classic green. We're going all in. Outcast Trailblazer. Now this feeds into what we were doing before. It's been a while since I've used this OTJ card. 1 green and 2, 4/2. Outcast Trailblazer enters. Add 1 mana of any color. Whenever another creature you control enters with power 4 or greater, draw a card. We have another card here that lets you draw when a big boy comes in. Again, generates mana. You can plot this. So basically, you get a free mana of any color when it comes in. That's fine. It basically means that it's a 4/2 for whenever it's a 4/2 for essentially 2 mana. However, if you do the plot, you play one green and 2. Next turn, you can play it for free. So now you've essentially added another ramp. Again, turn 4, you can put it down. And if you play it turn 4, it means you have 5 floating mana right there, and you're going to get to draw a card, which is very cool. The new addition right here, my man from DUSKMOURN, 2 green and 3/6/5 Avatar Horror. He is the curtains. It's going to be coitins for you. That's his catchphrase, in case you don't know that. That's in the lore. It's canon. It's in the lore. That's what he says before he jumps out and scares you. He goes, "It's coitins for you," and then he grabs you. Don't look that up. It's true. You just need to believe me. Avatar Horror, impending, 2 green and 1/6/5. Whenever Overlord of the Hauntwood enters or attacks, create a tap colorless land named Everywhere. That's a basic land. So this gives you the extra ramp. Again, it's a Plains, Isles, Forest, Mountain, Swamp. You can play him for 3 impending. That means at the end of your end step, the impending counter goes down as the Creeping Dread builds up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then he comes in and he starts generating even more land. But great ramp on turn 3. Now we're going to go for the Smashers Crashers right here. Defiler of Vigor, 2 green and 3/6/6 Phyrexian Worm. Tramples an additional cost of this. Any green permanent, you may pay 2 life. You essentially turns all green mana into Phyrexian, so you can pay 2 life instead of hitting them. And then whenever you cast a green permanent spell, everyone gets +1/+1. Amazingly strong. That can buff everyone, especially when you combine it with a bunch of green spells you're going to be playing. Hugely powerful. Silverback Elder. Another useful guy right here, a 5/7 beefy boy, 3 green and 2 5-drop. People forget about this guy. Whenever you cast a creature spell, choose 1. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Extremely useful in today's meta, for sure. Look at the top 5 cards. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield, put the rest at the bottom, so he has some ramp, or regain 4 life. The gaining life is good for recovery. I'm not going to lie, guys. You're going to take some punches with this deck. They're going to pummel you a little bit. They're going to punch you in the gut a couple of times. You're going to be able to recover. One of our other good recovery cards is going to be Vaultborn Tyrant. Now we're into the expensive boys here, the 6, 7s, and the 8s. Vaultborn Tyrant is 2 green and 5, very similar. 6/6 trample, and whenever another creature enters you control with power 4 or greater, you gain 3 life and draw a card. So if you are putting down big boy creatures with 4 or more, you get to draw a card. This is the third draw a card combination play we have. We have Up the Beanstalk, Trailblazer, and Vaultborn. So if we have that set up, let's say we get Vaultborn out on like turn 4 or 5, like I said, everything else going forward, every other big creature we pay from turn 5, turn 6, turn 7, turn 8, potentially, is going to draw us 3 cards and gain us 3 life. It's not bad. Potentially with Silverback Elder, it can gain us 7 life. We can draw 3 cards and gain 7 life with every big creature that we draw. If we ramp ourselves smoothly here, that is a huge life and card advantage right there, as you may or may not realize. So, and then when he dies, if he's not a token, he comes in as a token copy, is an artifact in addition to other types. Cool stuff right there. Robot Dinosaur. Shuriken Goreclaw, 2 green and 4, 6/5, human bear. They're fighting together. When other creatures you control have trample, we love to see that. Whenever a non-token creature enters, put a 1/1 on it, it gains haste into the end of turn. So he accelerates everyone down the board, which is extremely useful. Of course, we have my man Tyraheen Rex right here. I have won more games with green than any other card this one. He's just unstoppable. He's a machine. He is a Phyrexian Dinosaur, 3 green and 4, 8/8. He cannot be countered. He cannot be stopped. Trample, Ward 4, damn near invincible, haste, and toxic 4. That is a lot of Phyrexian Schmeat headed down range at you really fast. He is rapidly approaching your location and he does not give a fuck. Very, very powerful card. Not very susceptible to instant removal. If you can cheat him out early, he is going to mess things up. A lot of times when he hits the board, people just give up because he is not easy to deal with. He can't be countered and he will pummel you. In 1 or 2 turns, he will kill you. The Galtese Falcon, Galta herself, Stampede Tyrant. That's an 8-drop right there, 3 green and 5, 12/12, Elder Dinosaur, Trample. When Galta Stampede Tyrant enters, put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Really good to combine this with Shuriken Goreclaw. If you have Galta and then you do Shuriken Goreclaw, that means everything that goes down also has 1/1 counter on it and gains haste. That's pretty much a lights out hit from Galta right there. We're going to throw 2 Galtas in there. And you're saying, Jay, all that ramp is good, but I don't think we can get these big boy hits like you're saying. That's where my guy Smuggler's Surprise comes in. Why is there a Trojan Horse in the Wild West? Nobody knows. 1 green, it is a spree card, which means you can choose any of these. It always costs 1 green. But you see that middle ability right there with green? 1 green and an additional green and 4. So 6 mana, which, as I showed you before, you could probably, conceivably, on a good hand, play turn 4. You could potentially get that out turn 4. Potentially, definitely turn 5. Whenever you may put 2 creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield, okay? Turn 4, crapping that out. Turn 5, putting that out there. Putting a Galta and a Tyraheen Rex and then putting everything else in your hand with Galta out and then giving them all haste and then giving them all +1/+1, like, the combinations that you can pull off with this, even to ramp, even to gain life, 2 big creatures of anything that you want for 6 mana on turn 5. Again, maybe even faster. Can we get it even faster? Possibly. Yeah, you possibly can. It's not impossible. You do Glimpse the Core on 2. That means 3 mana on 4. You forecast. You plot Outcast Trailblazer on 4, or on turn 3. Then turn 4, you would have 1 extra mana. You would put down your 4th mana. You would play Trailblazer. Actually, you would be putting down your 5th mana. You'd play Trailblazer, and you would have 6 floating mana to play on turn 4 to hit Smuggler's Surprise right into a Galta and a Vaultborn Tyrant. And then, I mean, things just have spiraled out of control at that point. You can also, if you have it, you can mill 4 cards and put creatures in your hand in case you don't have the creatures. You can bring them back. And creatures you control, again, indestructible with power 4/4, again, indestructible and hexproof, good for board wipes. 13 Forests, Underground Mortuary, we kind of want the Scry or the Surveil. Cavern of Souls to stop those counter spells right there. Crystal Grotto for the Scry again, Demolition Field. That's what we're doing. Yeah, sorry that was a long explanation, but we're going to go real big on green. Look at that, everything. Apes to worms to dinosaurs to everything in between. We're going to stomp them out. 6 instants, 2 sorceries, 5 enchantments, 24 lands altogether with plenty of ramp. It is not traditional standard. It's just regular standard. Good stuff right there. Again, huge costs, but again, we're trying to mitigate and off-put those costs. As far as your sideboard, Pick Your Poison is a good removal for artifacts, enchantments in case they're locking you out. Maybe another Glimpse of the Core. Monstrous Emergence is another great card. If you feel like you're up against mono red and you need to hit removal early, I would definitely choose Monstrous Emergence as one of the new pop cards, because you can just show a card from your hand and pop somebody out with it, which is extremely useful to do that. So very cool to do damage. Fade from History. Destroy all artifacts. You get a bear and then you destroy all artifacts and enchantments. That can fuck up certain decks. Be careful of that one. Obstinate Baloth for your discard decks right there. Zolpandrel in case you're feeling very spicy, and Skullpore Nexus in case people are running a lot of kill. You can get this out and do other fun stuff with it. Sorry for that long explanation there, but this is a crazy big deck. I did not think this was going to work. Genuinely. Neptune said, big up to Neptune in our Discord, he said, man, you got to try it, Jay. It works. I'm even winning on the ranked. I said, okay, so we're going to show you an unranked first, and then I'm going to take it into Diamond. And we win games in Diamond. I actually made Diamond 2 with this one. So that's about the best endorsement that I can give it, is that I made Diamond 2 with this green deck. So here we go, boys, into the game. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. I saw them in Kaldheim, and I didn't think that they were much chop. I just basically ignored all the Nico cards. I guess I could take a look at them. Okay. Scry, Tyrannix. Sure, why not? Up the Beanstalk. Okay, draw, nice. Nico with a city on fire. Otterball Elite. We'll wait. We'll do Hydra at 3. What does it do? Exile taunt the legendary creature you control shards become copies. So that you create 2 shards and they become copies of whatever you exiled. Then you return it, so it makes a reflection of it. Okay. I mean, that just me personally, and again, I'm not knocking the card. That style of play is not really that fun for me. I don't really get it. I don't really do good with that style of play, to be honest, you know? I don't know. I wouldn't be good building it. Best I could do is imitate it. Ooh, the lazy dog. Okay. We actually need this thing to die, believe it or not. Okay. I mean, yes and no. You know, I don't know. That just doesn't interest me that much. I like tricks. I like combo decks. But the Nico combinations just don't look that fun. They don't look interesting to me. So I look at that and I feel nothing. I feel no inspiration. I feel no, whoa! Like, I'm like, okay. And then I just move on to something else. It's just, that's it. That's pretty much, that's the best I can tell you, is that I just go, okay. It's not inspiring to me as a brewer. It doesn't speak to me. Sure, we'll take that. This does not spark joy. There you go. Mill 4 cards. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Boom, boom. The Galtese Falcon. Bitter Triumph. Ward 4. It's Jover. It's Jover. Yeah, I could have, but I was talking to chat. And so when I'm talking to chat, I sometimes miss stuff. Boop, 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 boop. And I did not expect him to go no blockers. So I was not expecting them to let all the damage through. So I was not really paying close attention by talking. And then he just went, nope, no blockers. And I would continue. And it hit. There are probably more optimal plays. I want you to talk to, if you want to know why streamers and videos sometimes have mistakes, talk to 15 people while you're playing Magic. And tell me how good you do. It's not. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying your mind's distracted. That's why sometimes I feel bad, because if it's a hard game, I lock in and there'll be like 20 messages that I haven't responded to, and people are asking me things, and I don't. And I haven't said anything. I haven't said anything to chat in like 15 minutes because I'm fucking zeroed in on not fucking up. But this is unranked, so I'm just kind of having a good time. But I feel bad sometimes because people are like, "Hey Jay, it's my first stream. It's my first stream ever. I made a Twitch account just to talk to you. Hi, how are you doing? I love your videos." And you're like, just ignore it. You see it out of the corner of your eye, and I'm like, if I take my eyes off the screen for 1 second, I'm gonna fuck this up. And then you're like, well, I hope this guy doesn't think I'm an asshole for not responding to him for the past 10 minutes when he's just like, I'm new here. I've never been to a live stream before. So yeah, that's what happens. Defiler of Vigor, I don't think I need that right now. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Alright, this is the last game. Oof. Say you wanna stay, you want me still. Nico and Galta Stampede Tyrant makes people cry. Interesting. Say you'll never die, you'll always haunt me. I wanna know I belong to you. Say you'll haunt me. Little supernovas in my mind. Sure, yeah, I'll take care of ourselves. I'll plot that real quick. I will give you anything to say you wanna stay, you want me still. Say you'll never die, you'll always haunt me. I wanna know I belong to you. Say you'll haunt me. Alright, so what do I put down? I put down horror, or I put down ape shaman. We'll say, I guess horror, view browser. This is taking forever. And turn. Okay. So let's say dinosaur done. Outcast trailblazer. Boom. Green. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I like the card superiority on this net. I do like the card draw. There's a lot of card draw on this, which is useful. Yeah, we're trying a couple of things. Mono card. Oh, I don't have the volume on of this. There we do that. Sorry, the room sound was glitched. I should probably have that on. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Goes in. Return one in your hand. If you do activate loyal ability, use a Kato twice. Dancing Shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Let's hit Tyrahine Rex real quick. Okay. Yeah. Draw. Draw. Great. It's a lot of fucking card draw. I'll tell you that much. That's a lot of goddamn card draw right there, man. I like that. It's a lot of fucking card. I have a feeling it would die to mono red real bad, but either way, seriously put some hurt on here. Gain and drain 2, resolve, boom, boom, boom. It's a lot of fucking cards. It's a lot of... Discard 3 cards. Damn, bro. Okay. Don't really need Glimpse the Core, Crystal Grotto, or one of those. Yeah. Ramp and go, yeah. If he tries to run a board wipe right here, we can survive. Oh, maybe that was the way to go, is go absolutely no bullets. Just completely boxing. Draw a card. He's gonna gain life. I mean, he's gonna get his ass whipped no matter what. Control? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's slow all the way down. Drawing cards is not control. Let's slow all the way down. Stignox. Let's really pump some hydraulic brakes. Big rig hydraulic brakes on that one.
Thanks for the help, Pom-Pom.
So if I have mono red that draws cards, that's a control deck. SMH, man. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. No removal, no counter spells. This man calls me control. I'm so hurt, dude. You have no idea. Like a dagger. Like an icicle through my heart. SMH. Rockets in the face. Like a rocket in the face. That's how betrayed I feel. Hey, what's up, Michael Scarn? How you doing? Asian Michael Scarn. Everything that's in mono red is control. There you go, Rocket. Alright, we're gonna do that. Boof. I like how this guy hasn't quit. He's like, I'm still in it, fucker. I'm not going nowhere. Oh, this guy's like, I ain't hear no fucking bell. That's good stuff. I ain't hear no fucking bell. Well, let's do this though. Let's put down Vaultborn Tyrant. Let's draw 50 cards. Towster, men, you've died an honorable death. Pour one out for Towster. Let's get some bloods in the chat for Towster. Towster fucking went out. Towster said, you have to kill me, motherfucker. You have to kill me, man. I ain't quitting for shit. Mama didn't raise a quitter. I don't care if there's 50 dinosaurs attacking me. That doesn't matter. Till that number says -0, -1. Oh, damn, I didn't even realize my mic was off. I think, what do you guys think? Do you think this guy's salty? Or do you think he disconnected? I think he's salty. I think he thought he had it. He might play something here, but I don't think he disconnected. I think he's salty about it. That's what I think. Leave your comments down below. Vote now on your keypad. Either way, that's a dub. Counts as a dub. I'm counting that as a dub. Those count. They push you up the ladder, you know what I mean? He might have salted out, though. I feel like Azorius is the biggest salt harvester out there, really, when you think about it. Because they completely don't want you to play, and when you can play, they get mad about it. At the end of the day, that's what they do. They get mad about it. There's nothing an Azorius player hates more than seeing somebody play Magic. It makes them so mad. All right, here we go. I'm actually gonna keep this. Why not? I think we'll be able to ramp out here. He's got blue. It's disgusting. It's the arch enemy Simic. However, I feel like with Cavern of Souls, if we choose Dino, we might be able to get in here. Okay, so next turn we could actually Tyrahine Rex him. If he doesn't have a counter spell ready to go. He's gonna Overlord himself. Stuff. This. So let's do. Let's do that. He may have some knockback. I don't think he has board wipe. It's going to be hard for him to deal with that Tyrahine. It's not going to be easy for him to deal with the Rex. It's never easy. He would need to spend his whole turn doing it. Ancient Cornucopia. Okay. What does that do? Duplicator. You sacrifice. You may play 2. Okay, token at the next step. Okay. Going in. Get some land. No blocks. Well, let's see if he has a let's see if he has a counter spell. We're gonna draw that next. Let's try let's try this. He might counterspell. He might have the counter. Is he taking the L? Taking the L? Taking the fat L right there. Okay, taking the L train. We love when they take the L train. That's my favorite part of the day. That's my favorite part of the day is when they get on the L train. We take them to work. All right. Let's keep it going. Weird Pierce. Ops goes first. I don't actually really like this opener. I like a little bit more. I like a little bit more mana. Well, we have that. I'll keep it and see what happens. I like the Overlord. The Overlord of the Hauntwood. We could take it Outcast Trailblazer. That's fine. We'll put down Bristly Bill and we'll see where we go from there. I might draw some removal out. Nowhere to run, naturally. We'll do Haunt next. He's playing Esper. Fear of Isolation, doof. Might be a little slow on him here. He's hurting me hard. If he's got more removal, it's going to be an issue. However, yeah, I think he might Herod Archway. I don't think I can get Galta out next turn. That would really help. No, I'm a little too slow here. Wait, hold on. See if he's got a counter spell. Green. Boom. Okay. So we really filled up the hand there. Ending. Is he going to run a board wipe? Board wipe would help him out. Sheltered by Ghosts. Who's he going to try to grab here? Up. Boom. Tiny Blade. Boom. Defiler Vigor. Okay, so if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, let's do that. Boom. Boom. Okay. Alright, so if this is a board wipe, we're in good shape here. It also might be the scoop. $13 damage. I can put down... I can't do the mill. That's a shame. I would only have 6. I would have to wait another turn before I did the reanimate smuggler. He's probably mad though. Yeah. My man was not happy with that outcome. Wow. Really hitting him with the ramp here, boys. Hasn't stopped me yet. Currently at 100% win rate. Hasn't been stopped yet so far. So far, so good. So far, so good. I go first, so we'll go Underground Mortuary into Crystal Grotto into Glimpse the Core. We need a mana to come up. Perfect. Mana, sure, that works. We have enough. Search basic for Forest Land, boom. Isagaya is next. We can play Isagaya with Gwenna, so he can't remove her. So Gwenna and Tyvar, so if he tries to play the kill on her, he won't be able to do it. Unless he plays Nowhere to Run. If he tries to play direct removal, that'll work. If he's gonna do nothing but pops, then that's an issue. Silverback. He's probably gonna have nothing but bullets from here on out. Let's be honest. He's gonna have nothing but bullets. He's gonna have nothing but fucking bullets from here. Yeah. He's got a kill deck. He's got a full fucking racket kill deck here. You know? Best we can hope for is that we draw a Hasty Boy and go from there. No, he's gonna suppress me the whole time, huh? Okay. Yeah. It's all discard. This is the perfect deck to get set up with. Let's make him play it though. Make him play it, fuck him. That's good. He's gonna force sacrifice on me. This is actually just what I needed here. How much is this? 6, so we're gonna go. Probably has a kill card instant in his hand too. Oh, good. Okay. He got gassed. He'll probably attack with Restless Fortress. Also known as Sen's Fortress. Destroy. Okay. Get all the power of the Hydra. Alright, hopefully we draw good here. Another Hydra would be perfect. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. We have an insane amount of mana. Yeah, if he's running just Orzhov kill Super Friends, there's nothing we can do about that. He's going to keep us suppressed forever. Like I said, the best I can hope for is... No, there's really nothing I can hope for here. We're pretty much out. If he's going to play kill, kill, discard, 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 kill, board wipe, I mean, that's really going to fuck us up long term. Defiler, Vigor, he's just going to kill it. So yeah, this is an L right here. Unfortunate. Unfortunate end of the run. Alright, I think we can do one more just to squeeze it in. Alright guys, we're going to leave it right there for tonight. Big thanks to Neptune. I've been struggling with the puzzle green for a while, and my man's been telling me I got the solution for you. And this one is all in. Basically, you're going to gamble on... I'm gonna throw everything that I have at the board, and I'm just going to hope that we can outmuscle our opponent, outdraw our opponent before. No removals in it. A little bit of protection, but just all muscle under this one, and just throwing what we can at what we want to do right there, and just trying to muscle our way through with crazy combos. Again, ramp to infinity really is the name of the game here. So overall, pretty fun. It shows that green can do something here, and we do have the nice addition. I do think we get some value out of Overlord of the Haunwood. They do add something. So until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.